So if your day-to-day is that, then yeah, maybe you do want to throw yourself down a hill. But for me to throw myself down a hill, I'd want a high monetary value.
But that's because your wrists are worth too much and your forearms are worth too much.
The first thing I think of is I don't want to break a bone.
Whereas if you have to just go back and sit in an office again, and it doesn't really matter if you can't use your legs for the rest of your life, like, fuck it, you got some cheese. Let's go.
Do you want me to describe the game to you, or do you want to watch the video blind?
Whatever way you want to do it.
I think the video blind, because it's okay. Fucking weird.
Right, let me see this then. Fucking body cam footages. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's got a gun already.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
What are we watching?
Oh, this is not the right thing at all.
When I started his body cam, I was like, okay, this is interesting.
There's a guy just getting shot.
Is this the kind of video you wanted to share with me? I've got this really cool video. It's about a racist police officer, right?
What the fuck? How did that get out of that?
And you think he's just fucking around with a steering wheel, but nope, he's pulling his gun out.
I'm so sorry. That was a guy getting shot.
Yeah.
Like 3 times.
That's the best video ever. What a surprise that is. You need to see this new sport.
I don't know what that was.
Basically, you have a team of policemen.
Obviously, at some point while my phone's been on my lap, it's
just gone to your favourites.
Yeah. Guys getting shot.
Do you know that? I know I was going in blindly, but I didn't know I was going in that blind.
I was watching it like, this is a weird start to this game.
It always starts with gunning down an innocent man.
So here is a minute out of context of this game.
Okay. I mean, I'm struggling to see the game. It's a lot about... Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, man!
Yep.
What are they doing to this guy?
Gouging his eyes.
Yes, someone just stamped on his head.
Don't worry, it's not just him.
Oh, my... What's he doing up there? He's on the top rope!
Look.
He wants more. Bang! Jesus, man.
Look at that! Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, this guy. Oh, my... Is this in the UK?
Yep. Of course it is, look at it!
I know it's at William Hill and there's a lot of men with their shirts off, but I don't want to make assumptions. It's just part of a building being thrown.
Yep.
What is happening here? Jesus. I was hoping that someone was going to hold their torch up and wave it. Like, there's this person down here. They're a little warm.
No, this is not the place for that.
How is that a game? That's just a crowd of people beating the shit out of each other.
The Atherstone Ball Game is a medieval football game played annually on Shrove Tuesday in the English town of Atherstone, Warwickshire. The game honours a match played between Leicestershire and Warwickshire in 1199. That's how long this has been going on for.
And no one's thought this isn't a bad idea up to this point.
So the point of the game is to keep possession of the ball. That is literally...
What ball? Is it...
The ball was underneath the guys in the doorway.
Ah, right, okay.
So that's how big the ball is. It's a big ball.
That is a big ball, yeah.
This guy fucking bleeding. And then...
That pole.
But this is one of the game's few restrictions is that it can only be played on Long Street and the players are not allowed to murder other players.
They're the only rules?
That's the only rules. Has to stay on Long Street because obviously if they could go all over, you can obviously get in a car and drive away.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think obviously because of the destruction of property that happens, everyone on that street knows. Hence the William Hill had the fucking boards up and that.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what's going to happen that week. But yeah, there's no rules.
That's perfectly allowed as well, yeah?
What you just saw,
legal,
is perfectly. Maybe not the William Hill damage. I don't know because there's no rules. You can cause criminal damage if you want.
But I can make up a game now and say there's no rules to the game, but there's still laws that you have to.
Well, that's why it says you can't murder anyone.
But I said there's a game I like to play called Stabby McStab Stab, but you're not allowed to kill.
That would come under the realm of murder, I think.
Attempted. Man, some of them people look like they're about to kill someone.
Yeah.
If you punch someone in the side of the head, no gloves, a handful of times.
That guy was stamping on that guy's head, yeah. He was stamping on a guy's head.
Like swinging into a stamp.
Yeah.
I don't want to play that game. Is that what you're not trying to make me play that game, mate?
No, it's insane. A little bit of me doesn't want to go as a spectator.
I don't think you get to be a spectator.
Do you think?
Well, unless you accidentally get the ball, I suppose.
Well, look at the
you
guy
can
that
be
was...
a spectator as long as you don't accidentally get the ball.
I don't think you can accidentally get the ball. You can't accidentally get the ball. Even if it's rolling towards you, don't pick it up.
Yeah, run.
Simple as
Run
that.
away from it.
Yeah.
It's like hot potato for me.
But I don't think it's rolling at any point. I think you have to fight it off the guys and then strategically run away with it with a group of other people, etc.
Man.
Yeah, how fucking mad is it?
That's what life was like before, like, TV.
Yeah. No rules.
No Netflix.
You're allowed to kick the shit out of each other.
One of them boots just goes straight through that guy's head.
Yeah.
Like it's nasty.
Did you see the guy fucking eye gouging him as well?
Yeah, yeah.
The guy had a fucking thumb in his eye.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Man, even the most brutal sports in the world have rules against eye gouging.
Yeah.
Eye gouging and groin shots, fish hooks, you can't do any of that.
You're allowed to do all of that, I think. Yeah. Well, there's no... I keep saying I think. There's no rules. It literally says, has to be played on that street, no murder.
What?
Which...
That saying no murder makes the violence come, I think. Because if you go, oh, yeah, by the way, you're not allowed to murder each other, you go, so we can do everything else.
There must be a sub-rule of no weapons. There's got to be.
Yeah, there has to be.
Because otherwise you could take a baseball bat and, like... as long as you're hitting legs and arms, there's no chance of murdering them.
I think you'd get away with murder in there. Someone was on the ground. I mean, I'm not suggesting if you want to murder someone, go play that game, but...
What is the prize? Nothing. You get to keep the ball.
The ball looks shit. Why do you even want it? It's too big to put anywhere in your house. Like if it's a baseball or something, you could put that on a little plinth, couldn't you? And be like, oh yeah, I won the game in 1999 or whatever. But that ball's too big. Maybe you could use it as a little like footrest or something. It'd be all right. Just doesn't seem that worth it. Just go buy the ball. Not enough glory for me.
Gotta be rules.
Yeah, there has to be some more rules than that. I do think that saying you're not allowed to murder people, it like says you can do whatever else you like, though. I think if that rule wasn't there, people would... Because whenever I play a game, I just always assume no murdering's allowed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like in the rules of football, there isn't, by the way, don't murder anyone. Or like,
yeah, but with the context of this game, that needs to be said.
But even I think in the UFC, it probably says in the rules, doesn't say in the rules you can't kill someone.
Yeah, because there's so many other rules that intend to not hurting them.
Yeah.
Like properly.
Yeah.
So whereas this game, I'm looking at it more now.
Rules that they took out of mixed martial arts because it kept causing severe brain damage or killing people. Whereas in this game, they're like, fuck it.
The fuck? Some weird traditions in this.
It's weird that William Hill have a shop down there.
Yeah.
Because surely if anyone's going to think...
The normal high street.
Man.
This is just a normal little peaceful high street.
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Shrove Tuesday.
The game itself has few rules, two being that players restricted to long street and participants not allowed to kill anyone. The winner is declared at 5 p.m. The title going to the person who has possession of the ball when the whistle sounds. Ahead of the game itself, sweets and pennies are thrown to local children.
Okay.
The ball is decorated with ribbons before the game, and prizes are also awarded to anyone who gets hold of one.
Who's taking their children there? Who's going, oh, let's go see what everyone's up to?
Loads of people take kids there.
Loads of shirtless men battering the shit at each other, and occasionally they'll pause to throw pennies at kids.
Gameplay can become quite intense.
Quite intense.
Yeah.
A guy got eye gouged after he got stamped on.
With clothes torn off and occasional violence.
Occasional? It looked in that video, it looked like there was occasionally not violence.
I'm gonna put this out. I've watched a few, like that was a minute of it. I've watched like 10-minute videos of this. It's non-stop violence. Non-stop.
Why does anyone have a business down there? Especially a fucking betting company. Because if I was going to open up on a street anywhere and they said, oh yeah, by the way, people batter each other until they're almost dead, but they're not allowed to kill them, I'd think it would be a safer bet not to open up there. So for a bookies to be like, we'll take our chances. Oh man, I'm definitely placing all my bets with William Hill now. What have you seen?
Oh, the people that have died there.
Oh, well that's sad, isn't it?
Let's get off that.
I'd guess several a year.
I don't know. I just saw one then and I was like, oh, there's one guy who's died. So
yeah, I mean that's going to happen. Yeah. I know it's not so violent, but if you stamp on someone's head,
I wonder what the law is with that.
What? No, because he broke the rules of the game.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. The rules of the game really apply.
No,
obviously they're just the rules of the game, but like
one of the rules of the game is already a law.
Yeah,
so that should be like insinuated in any game.
But if you like that guy who died, I didn't read any of it, but you know, I imagine he just probably got punched or trampled in the wrong way, and then
if he hits the ground, it's over.
Yeah,
good chance of being over. There is no torch waving to get someone over. There must be paramedics and stuff there.
Probably, yeah.
If they know it happens every year and there's that much damage done, there must be police and ambulances there.
It must be a weird day to be a policeman.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you step in?
When someone dies. Who's the guy with the whistle? How do you get that job?
It said the game is started by a celebrity.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the same person.
Man, which celebrities have opened this up? Because they have they have obviously been turned down for turning on Christmas lights if they're doing that shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd happily open it. But I think your moral compass might need to be a little off to be okay to do it. I bet it's Chico. I bet he's in there.
Mate, it's like it's giving me because it's so long. Give me ones from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s,
early 1200s.
Yeah, rugby player Wally Holmes, Sid James, comedian Jimmy Tarbuck, comedian Larry Grayson, former Aston Villa manager Brian Little, footballer Gordon Banks, television newsreader. I don't know how to say that name.
So, not celebrities then?
I don't know, because like
certainly people that are more known than us.
Were they celebrities in the times?
They might have been. What, in the early 1100s when this was made?
No, I mean like fucking Sid James in 1963. Was he a big deal?
I don't know. I don't even know who Sid James is.
Me too. I have no idea. Maybe he's a big deal.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, if someone says Sid James, I'll be like, yeah, famous.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep going.
I know the name.
Sounds famous.
But yeah, fucking mental, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
But yeah, as a policeman, at what point? Yeah, when do you
There's
got to be police there, because like when there's protests, like planned protests, police turn up. Like they know they know there's a planned protest. So I'm like, hey, let's go.
And they can guarantee the date of this every year.
Oh yeah, it was Shrove Tuesday every single year without fail since 1160. So they know it's going to happen.
Was it 11 what?
1166?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was the 1100s.
Yeah.
So it's fucking nearly 1,000 years of this game every Tuesday, every Shrove Tuesday, every year. So the police will be there.
Do you think it was as violent when it first started? I mean, the medieval times are known for being pretty placid, aren't they? Pretty cool and chill.
Honestly, I think it will have been. It'll have been more placid.
You reckon there'd have been weapons back then? Because most of the cool weapons came out during the medieval times, didn't they?
I don't know. You're not allowed to murder. It's such a grey area. You're not allowed to murder anyone. So I feel like anyone who's... Because as you saw in that video, nobody's using a weapon. They pulled that thing off William Hill. They could have definitely started throwing it.
Yeah,
but
they
didn't.
Passed it back. Like
probably because of the concern of we are trying to not murder anyone. So if we do start hitting each other with solid metal objects, that's probably what it is. It's like, let's punch them in the face.
Yeah.
Because most of the time that doesn't kill people.
Yeah.
It might, but most of the time it doesn't. If you hit someone on the head with a metal thing, most time it kills them.
One of the guys was holding someone's head and punching it so that their head couldn't move away several times.
Maybe that was foul play. I don't know.
Maybe. Get a yellow card for that.
Eye gouging, though. That's not going to kill it. That'll never kill anyone.
No,
fish hooking someone, that's not going to kill someone. You know, stamping on someone's head when they're being supported by a crowd, unlikely to kill them.
There's too much bounce in it. Yeah.
He's got too much concrete. Oh, bad idea.
Yeah.
And he probably knows that. He's probably like, if that guy's on the floor, I'm not going to stamp on his head.
It's weird to think that there's some logical thinking going on, though, isn't it, when you're punching someone in the head?
Yeah, but probably not.
Yeah, it's probably like, let's hope this doesn't kill him.
Yeah, I think everything we just watched was a complete fluke that no one's dead.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
None of them were thinking, let's play this fair.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, Barry, he's on the floor. Do not kick him in the head. Stomach only.
That game is so much more brutal when it was first made. I say this because now we have like the NHS, we have hospitals, we have paramedics, we have vehicles to get people to hospital quickly. We know so much more about the body.
Yeah.
Whereas like back then, man, people would be almost dead and they'd just be like throwing leeches on them.
There must have been a lot of incidental deaths back then.
I think most people died during it. Because if you broke a rib and it like popped your lung, back then you're dead. Yeah. It's over. You got too much of a big gash in you, it's over.
Yeah. I wonder if the game does get stopped if someone's like down.
I don't know. I don't know if disabled people are allowed to play.
Oh man, imagine.
The strength.
Not the strength.
I mean, there wasn't any rules about it. Anyone can play.
Anyone can play.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot of women in that crowd. Just an observation. There was not a lot of women in that crowd.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be in that crowd. I'd be with the women and children counting up pennies on the floor, eating some sweeties.
You know how at the start, well, not the start, throughout the whole thing, there was like guys on shoulders.
Yeah, I saw the guys like walking out, like, yeah.
Just imagine if a girl was just like, hey, get me on your shoulders, babe. Get the fuck down.
Flashing the torch again.
She's not playing. She's not playing. She fucking is.
And now she's dead. Red card.
Oh, damn, I did a murder.
Whoopsie. Man.
Does that mean I lost the game?
Oh, the traditional British shit is fucking dumb, man.
There's a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, like the wheel of cheese down the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Which is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it is brilliant.
Big fan of that.
Yeah, Sam.
There's no rule about dying in that. People probably have died doing it, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Loads of people broken necks.
Definitely broken bones and snap stuff. It amazes me that there are people that are like reigning champions at it.
Yeah.
Who go there and practice on that hill.
I assume you watched a documentary on it, the Netflix one.
Yeah, the Home Game.
Was it that girl?
It was called Home Game. Yeah, and then she was getting trained by the guy who's won it several times. Blows my mind.
It's so dumb to get trained for that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know that they're probably, like, balance. You need balance.
Yeah.
And you could definitely train your balance. Aside from that, light cardio.
Yeah, and your reaction time, like, to work out on. But he's got strategies of when he's going to roll. He's like, I roll through this bit. There's a little valley down here. I slide down that bit. Yeah, when you slide down that bit, it throws you forward. So make sure you're like ready to roll again. Like he has ideas because it's like taped off, isn't it? Normally,
what do you mean?
The top of the hill when the competition isn't on, they make sure that no one can get on there like through extreme measures. They have like a single piece of tape waist height that's impossible to get past.
Yeah.
So there's no way you could try.
No security or anything, but you're not allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it.
Yeah.
No. That piece of tape says so.
In fairness, right, I know you're mocking it, but you know fine well that the main risk would be someone seeing you and grassing you up. Because it's a small village.
Yeah.
So I imagine someone's house is overlooking that hill, and if you were practicing on it, they'd be like, have you seen so-and-so's practicing on it? I don't know if they're Irish, but I don't know if they're Irish. But they would look
fun, man.
And then they'd be like disqualified. So you would get disqualified.
I don't know what the rules are.
Grassing you up. You're probably not allowed to practice on it, I imagine.
You shouldn't be allowed to practice.
Because then you can literally figure out the run.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you can just go down it, no injury, no problem.
Because the fun of the game is the chaos.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then also, as much as you can predict your route, when you've got another 20 bodies behind you, it's different.
Yeah, someone nudges you slightly off your line. It's over as well.
Someone could go for your route ahead of you, and you've got to work behind them.
That's the problem, isn't it, I guess? Because once a line is established as the fastest way down, now you've got however many people fighting for it.
Trying to get
that same line.
And then when you're all fucking doing that in 30 seconds, bashing into someone, then you go flying off over there and you have to figure out your line. Like, so there is more to it, but it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I love it.
On the surface. And then also the same thing as that, no monetary prize. What do you get? You get the wheel of cheese.
Yeah, you get the wheel of cheese that's been battered to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably worth £100 at most.
Yeah, but it's the glory, isn't it? It's the glory of having won it. They get a jersey in that to say they won it.
I don't understand the glory. For most part, I don't understand.
Just winning anything.
Just when people say, the glory, like I don't get it.
Because you just got told that you're the greatest around all these people that tried to do the same thing as you. That'd make you feel good, wouldn't it?
Sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't understand the glory when there's such high risk.
That you were willing to go against all that high risk and then still beat everyone else who was also willing to go for that risk. It's the same glory. If anything, it's heightened glory.
It's not. No, but what I'm saying is like I've won tattoo awards.
Yeah. All right then. Fucking.
Yeah. Multi-award winning artists right here. And when I've won them, I've just entered them on a fluke, obviously. I've just been like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm done on time. Obviously, the main variable is I always say, client, do you want to do this?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
they have to do a parade.
Like, I remember the first one was the Scottish, and like I was done with my client at like fucking a 2, and the awards were at like 6. So I was like, are you sticking around? Because if you are, I'd like to enter it. If you're not, like, it's fine, go home. And they were sticking around because they were tattooers, so they were just like having a wander. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, if you want to enter it, that'd be nice. So I went and did it for her, and then give us the slip, and was like, so when they call you the category, just go up, and that'll be it. And I won. Completely didn't expect to. But there was no risk for me. It was just see what happens. That's how all my awards have been won. It's just like, see what happens, like, fuck it, kind of thing. Like, it's just been a. Whereas this is throwing yourself down a fucking hill, chasing a wheel of cheese, and all you get is the cheese.
Well, so if the tattooing equivalent was that you've spent all year since the last Scottish convention trying to better yourself every week in, week out, you're trying to get better and better and better because you want that Scottish award.
Okay.
You're entering it intentionally. You've done no preparation.
Okay.
You enter it and then you win. The glory is more because you put all that time and effort into achieving it, then achieved it.
But I do that. Huh. I'm always trying to be better.
Oh, well,
I'm always putting the effort in.
No, but I mean, as in, like, if that was your sole focus, because these people, like, they have their normal jobs, and then outside of that, they're like, I want to fucking win that cheese. That cheese is mine this year.
I think maybe the difference is that I have a really fun job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you worked in a call centre, maybe you'd want to chuck yourself off a steep hill.
Yeah, if your day-to-day is mundane and draining and not enjoyable, which most people's jobs are. Yeah. Most people, like, we're very lucky to fucking love our job.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So if your day-to-day is that, then yeah, maybe you do want to throw yourself down a hill. But for me to throw myself down a hill, I'd want a high monetary value.
But that's because your wrists are worth too much and your forearms are worth too much.
The first thing I think of is I don't want to break a bone.
Whereas if you have to just go back and sit in an office again, and it doesn't really matter if you can't use your legs for the rest of your life, like, fuck it, you got some cheese, let's go. That's worth it.
Yeah.
Because that could be the glory moment of your life.
That is the difference, yeah.
And it's super cool, man. It's one of my favourite ones of the British things.
What else is there?
I mean, there's that one. I don't really know any of the others. That's why it's my favourite. It's my favourite of the ones I've heard so far.
What about the Atherstone Ball Game?
I don't want to play that.
Do you want to play the Wheel of Cheese game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'd love to do it.
Huh. You should totally go do it. No dream's too big.
Yeah. If I want to throw away the other dreams that I had, that would be a good idea.
Doesn't need a dad.
Not a dad with 2 arms.
Do you want to see you get married? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I do. I'd just be like rolling in my wheelchair. Oh, we're in some sort of serious accident. Wheel of cheese. Steep hill.
Worth it.
Just cheese crumbs all over my face still. And you ate the whole wheel of cheese? I'm not even mad. Man, imagine if you got in such a bad accident after winning it that you just couldn't eat normally anymore. So that cheese is just mocking you forever. I fucking love cheese. And hills. Downhill, especially.
Love hills?
Downhill, yeah. It's the best kind of hill.
I genuinely prefer uphill.
That's the craziest shit ever.
No,
why would you prefer uphill?
Are we just putting a blanket term? Uphill versus downhill?
Yeah.
Uphill.
Why?
Because a bad downhill is bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I suppose a bad uphill, you still just get walking.
Yeah, you're just walking up, innit?
But I think the reason they did it downhill is because it's really hard to roll cheese uphill.
No, but I'm just saying aside from the situation.
Okay, just day-to-day life.
Yeah. That's why, as a general blanket term, I would prefer uphill, because all uphill is hard work. Again.
Yeah, it's safer. It just comes down to your risk fear again.
Exactly. Straight away, I was like, yeah, downhill's nice when it's like that.
Yeah, like a little slope.
But when it's like that, and it's hilly, and then you got gravel, you get that slippy bit of like rocky hill.
Yeah.
And you go, whoa.
Oh, that's good stuff, that.
Hate that shit. Yeah, don't like it.
Man, if you like cycled or walked more, I think you'd change your opinion on uphills.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably.
My favourite bit of the ride into work is the downhill.
That's totally different, though. Again, this is why I said it's. If we're being specific, if we're being really specific, obviously, if you give me a bike and you went, which do you prefer, riding uphill or downhill on pavement? Obviously, downhill on pavement.
Yeah.
But if you went mountain biking, sorry, not even that. If you went mountain walking, I'm going to say uphill. I'd rather do the uphill.
Yeah.
Because as much of it is hard, it's crippling hard work, the downhill, I'd be in constant fear.
It is like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I think, yeah, because when we go up the mountains and stuff, you never feel any fear going up the hill. Going up it, there's not real... Because the worst case scenario is you just fall forward and you're most of the way there anyway. You already leant all the way forward. On the way downhill, it's well more tentative. And when we last went, there was people running 50 miles and it included the 3 peaks in the 50 miles. And watching them run downhill was fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to walk down. So watching them sprint down it is like, if you make one miscalculation of where you step, your race is over.
I sometimes think fast is easier, though.
Well, because the adrenaline makes you think faster.
No, because your footing's a bit more off.
But your risk is so much higher, isn't it, on the downhill?
You get a rhythm and you're just kind of like bang, bang, bang. Whereas I think when you're walking, you are a bit more cautious, and therefore it's very easy to put your foot into like
thinking too much.
Slip. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like picking and choosing, and you're focusing way more on your balance. Whereas when you're just running, you don't really think about your balance. You're just thinking about jumping to the next point. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But as a blanket rule, downhill is better.
As a blanket rule.
Yeah, it's just easier. Yeah, man, I love the downhill part on the way to work. I'll try and go as fast as I can down it.
How do I find traditional British games?
Search traditional British games.
It's gave me Red Rover and Poo Sticks.
Poo Sticks is you put a stick up your friend's ass, and then you throw it over the edge of a bridge.
Yeah.
Run to the other side.
And see if it's clean.
Yeah, see if it's clean.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like an alternative that you stab a bear with a stick.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You take his honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you disembowel him.
Yes, that's the one, yeah.
Find his pig friend.
Consume him. Yeah. And then you're consumed by the tiger, who happens to also
you have to avoid the tiger at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
What is ER?
Donkey. Oh, yeah. Depressed.
Super depressed donkey.
Yeah, Poo Sticks is just chucking a stick over one side of a bridge, running to the other, isn't it?
Yeah, thrilling.
Oh, so much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a race. No, it's a race though, remember? You don't play it by yourself.
I mean, that would be super boring. Just running to the other side of the bridge to see
your own
stick.
I've played it by myself, and it's still pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Because then you're just kind of like, oh, there it is. There's my stick. I did that kind of thing.
That's the same joy from like magnet fishing.
What?
I throw my magnet in the river. Oh, there's nothing on it. Again and again.
I think that's a different game. I think that's a different vibe. Like Poo Sticks is just sweet and wholesome. That just sounds depressing. Like I've got nothing again.
You mostly just find crimes, is what I've found.
It's like metal detecting, isn't it?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost identical.
Yeah.
Because you're only picking up metals, well, ones that can be magneted.
Basically, metal detecting
just deal with
water,
all the words.
isn't it? Yeah. But
I picked up a broken safe once. Took me ages to reel in.
How was that?
It was about like 2 foot by a foot door. Yeah, I wasn't excited pulling it in because I was like, why would a safe be in there full of something? It's clearly been thrown in.
Yeah.
I don't think someone stashed it. But yeah, I've got a picture of me with the safe, holding it like a fisherman.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to find that.
Yeah, I'll try and find the picture. Yeah. Yeah, there's a picture of me very proud next to it. I've got that, and I'm holding a scaffolding bar.
Wow.
Hard work to pull in, yeah. Someone found a gun.
A gun?
Yeah. Best places to go are next to bridges, because people just chuck crimes over. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Who found a gun?
My friend who I go with.
Same time?
No, not the same time I wasn't there. I was hoping for a gun.
Oh, okay.
It's not as cool as a gun. It is a gun, but it's not what you think. It's not like you go, oh, here's a perfectly working revolver.
Obviously not, yeah.
It's like a rock, and then you have the rock is like kind of gun-shaped.
What?
Because all the shit, like the rust and everything, it all builds up on it. But it's like a gun-shaped rock, and then you have to like break it open to find this piece of shit gun in there. They don't work very well.
How old was the gun that your friend found?
I don't know, 50 or 60 years old, probably. But people find all sorts. They find like old coins and, yeah, just a lot of crime, mostly.
Oh, can we go? I really want to do this now. This sounds pretty exciting.
And the best bit of it is you don't have to hold a fish.
Yeah.
That's the worst bit of fishing.
Yeah.
Holding the fish.
Yeah, well, obviously I experienced that briefly the other day. I didn't like it.
No, it's not fun, is it?
Really slimy.
Yeah. Who would have thought they'd have been slippery?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, man.
I think if I got into fishing, I would genuinely just catch the fish in the net and then just be like, that's nice.
Yeah, but you have to take the hook out of its mouth.
Yeah, true.
Which is horrible. I like the middle bit. I like it when someone hands me a rod that's been baited, and then I sit next to it until something gets caught, and then they take over again.
Yeah.
Basically, like sitting next to water is what I think.
Yeah, but you do need that thrill, otherwise it is just boring.
Yeah, that's the excitement. It's like a gamble, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, is this going to work? I mean, it won't work because I like to just sit there and cast the whole time because it's more fun than the rest of it.
I wonder if is there a way to play a game? I mean, put a magnet on the end of it.
Yeah. Maybe some fish have eaten like some metal and maybe they swallowed a hook and you could catch a fish with a magnet. How fucked up would that be? No, I do magnet fishing because I fucking hate fish. I actually think it's cruel. I've turned vegan and I don't want to cause them that much damage. And then you just catch a fish that swallowed a gun.
From its stomach.
You pull the bullet through its body and just kill it anyway. Oh, man.
I'm so glad I'm vegan. But yeah, I think magnet fishing appeals to me because it's kind of a similar thrill, but
it's like treasure hunting.
Yeah.
I think that is what, yeah, it's like I want to do metal detecting as well. I like the idea of doing that too.
That doesn't appeal to me as much.
Not as much as magnet fishing.
No, because just like magnet fishing didn't appeal to me until you said about the crime thing. I'm like, oh, that interests me. If you could find like a knife or a gun or...
They're going to be the rare things you find though.
Obviously, yeah. But even the safe, I'm like, because that safe is definitely crime.
Yeah.
It's 100%. Someone robbed a house, they stole the safe, they emptied the safe in the car, chucked the safe in the river.
And then I took a picture next to it, like, hey!
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's cool. It's like, bit of crime.
Look at this crime I did. But found. Found it. I have an alibi.
What did you do with the safe?
Just left it there.
Just left it there?
Yeah, because where I was, there was like already a pile of metal. So I just put it in with the other metal because someone's going to come by and pick that metal up.
Yeah, the nice men.
Yeah. The nice men who steal metal from my garden and then they go and take it somewhere to get cash for it.
Yeah, we have those men as well.
Yeah. They're getting better. Now you just have to leave it out the front of your perimeter. If you leave it out the front.
Yeah, they don't come in our garden. We've got CCTV anyway, so if they did, we'd have one CCTV stealing our stuff. But
so have I, if anyone wants to. Yeah. I got CCTV and a guard dog.
Yep.
Very strong.
R.I.P.
I'll throw it at him.
Is that just...
No, just like a magician. Just a magician trying to stop his house getting robbed.
Get back!
I'll make you disappear with dog ashes. Ah! Man, that would make me stop going into a house if a guy ran out the back door in his boxers and started throwing dead dog at me.
Yeah.
But I'm good for the metal you've got. I'll find somewhere else.
As if you break into someone's house to get the metal.
No, if they're in my garden, I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay, I see. Right.
Yeah. I'm going to go, blinded! And then realise that doesn't blind people.
I think the worst, you'd go...
Yeah, at best.
Yeah, worst case scenario.
Yeah, and then go, is that Chinese food or something? What is that? Then you just carry on, wouldn't you? Carry on robbing.
Yeah.
Whilst I was stood there.
But yeah, we have the nice men that come and pick up the metal. We just leave it on anything we leave on our wall.
And I'm sure that they are nice men.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they are useful men.
Oh, they're super useful.
I had a metal chair and Deb was like, you need to take that to the tip. And I was like, no, I don't. I'm just going to put it out the front door.
Rasheen always does that. She always goes, oh, do you have to go to a tip? And I'm like, no. Just put it on the wall. It'll be gone in a day.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And most things will go.
Oh, they've never not took something. Anything I put on the wall, they take.
Yeah, sometimes they just take the bit they want. That's my favourite. I put a lawnmower out there. They came by, cut the cable off, left.
Oh, no, they don't do that. Mine take.
Just take the whole thing and then figure it out later.
Yeah, they're very nice. Yeah, anything in metal, they just take.
People just like having my old stuff, I think, on my road. I threw some clothes out, and as I was putting them in the bin, a guy was like, can I have those? Yeah. I don't know why not, really.
Yeah?
It saves you going through my bin later.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also thought maybe I'm doing all right in life.
Yeah.
That someone
Maybe he
wants
saw those clothes and went, good clothes.
Yeah.
But to you, trash. Literal
evidence.
trash. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Covered in blood.
Oh, so much. That's why I had to get rid of him. I was like, sweet, this guy's going to take him. He's going to take the rap. And you probably ain't got a picture of him with the safe, so
yeah,
probably will get away with it. But yeah, ask me for my clothes. Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
I mean, these are so shitty that I'm not giving them to charity. Because when you're throwing stuff out, you go through the pile and you go, this is going to go to charity. That's just bin. No one wants that.
What do you categorise as just bin?
Stained, like badly stained.
How badly?
Like bad enough that I couldn't get it out, so not very.
But how big of a like I would give stuff to charity that's got like a little stain.
Well, because I'm like a mucky pup, I just get a lot of grease down my front a lot. And you'd think that after this long alive, I would change the way I ate. And
yeah.
I just haven't. I haven't. It's just always laid horizontal, stuffing it in with my bare hand, with my plate 3 to 4 foot away from my mouth.
Is this real?
Is it 100%? Yeah, that's how I wreck most of my clothes.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Have you thought about just exclusively buying black t-shirts? Because that'll help.
Now they hold grease stains still.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Yeah. Learn from experience.
Man of his word, yeah.
Yeah. Bad times. Or if they got holes in them, they can have the, like, I'll put them in the bin. If it's got like gnarly holes in them. It's got like a little one on the back or something, I'd probably still wear that. So.
Yeah, same, to be honest.
Because everything we do is like mucky and that, I'm just like, I don't really want to wear good shit.
Yeah. That's why I wear loads of black.
And then I get excited when I get new shit, wear it in, and then ruin it. And I do that a lot as well.
Yeah.
I got ink on these shorts. Like first day of wearing them.
Those ones?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. It's not blood.
A little bit
Don't
of
tell
red.
anyone it is. Red. Just red.
Red ink.
Other things are red. Just red ink. And the lady, she was just covered in red ink as well. And she was just stuffed in a safe. She got in there herself, or her free will.
She was very quiet.
Oh, so quiet. Think she was asleep, not sure. Passed out from all the red ink.
Couldn't get her in the safe in one piece, so had to break her up a bit.
Yeah, that was her choice, though. She could have got in on her own free will. Couldn't have a door on it. It wasn't going to be claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sound, isn't it? I think. Yeah, if you want to go out murdering, don't wear new clothes.
Yeah.
Or using red ink. More red ink.
Yeah.
Less murdering. That's against the rules.
You're not allowed to murder.
Not allowed to
Remember?
murder. That's what everyone should take away from this.
Yeah.
Don't do a murder.
No murders.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Even if you're playing a game that says you're allowed to murder. I think probably there's some morality around that.
Is there a game where you're allowed to murder? I don't think there is.
War.
Oh, war.
War, the craziest game of them all.
You're allowed to murder.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy game. Isn't it weird that we have that?
What, war?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think we'd have outgrown it by now.
No, but like there's rules of war and that.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I thought war was just like a no man's land kind of just.
It should be, shouldn't it?
Just an insane.
But
thing.
I think it's like for the people that aren't involved in the war, civilians and public.
Man, I'm just going to put this out there. If I was going to start a war, that shit's going out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to win.
Yeah.
Always they know the parameters of the game, and they'll be like, the maximum he's going to use is that nuclear bomb. Bye. Oh, you're not allowed to use poisonous gases. Well, tough shit. You're all dead. Covered in red ink.
You think I'm going to gas the army bases? I'm going to gas schools.
That would be the best way to do it, I think. Take out, like, hospitals, police stations.
That's what they always do, yeah.
Air bases.
Yeah.
Yeah, any future generations that might remember it and hold a grudge. Just any
That's
of that.
what Russia was doing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bombing hospitals.
But I think that's against the rules.
It is against the rules.
It's definitely against the rules, yeah.
Yeah. That's why the whole world kind of joined Ukraine.
But if Russia's listening, I didn't.
I didn't join Ukraine.
No.
No.
We are UK. And it does rain. That's as far as that's going.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a nice poem.
Thank you. I've worked on that for several days now. And I feel it's getting there. It's almost perfected. Maybe in a few months it'll be ready for full release. need to do something with the E. The E at the end.
We are the UK, and it rains. Hello, yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Or Elizabeth is dead.
Nice.
Just informative, isn't it?
That is good, actually, yeah.
Elizabeth is dead.
Keep calm and carry on.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Pulitzer Prize. That's it. I've got it now.
Live, laugh, love.
Yes. That is it. That's that. Live, love, love.
What the fuck is that?
But you got to get the E in there, or does it make sense? Yeah, it doesn't make sense if you don't put that in there, so...
Right, we should really go.
Yeah, because got to do some...
Tattoos!
Crime. Tattoos. Red ink. Red ink. Bye.